Right, Joe Cook here with Debra Clark, head coach of the women's basketball team. Dropped 2 games on a 4-game losing streak. Kind of a tough road outing here. The HU road, if you will. Went to Hampton, went to Howard, going against one of the top teams in the MEAC in Hampton, and then you run into a career night with Tamara Holmes in DC and Howard. One of the things in that Howard game was cold shooting, couldn't hit any shots. What was the situation there? Is it a matter of like good looks couldn't knock them down, or were we forcing enough shots?
Well, I just think we were out of sync offensively. One, as far as the lack of effort moving the ball, moving people, we were very, very stagnant. And to compound that, we did not shoot the ball well. You go back and look at the tape and you see the shots we got. Those are the shots that we normally like to get from the right people. But when you shoot 21% from the field, it's hard to be successful. And then to Howard's, defense, they played extremely well. They shot the ball extremely well. We did not defend. Even with them shooting the ball over 45%, we still held them to 65 points. But 43 points is not going to win very many games in this league.
Now, how does the team look now? Now they're back home. What was it feel for them?
Well, I think there's a little confidence that they felt. We had a good practice today, yesterday, and with this young group, it's important that you'll continue to stroke the ego and build that confidence, because if they start getting down, so that's the worst thing we can do right now. And I told them, sometimes when you're not getting the results that you want, you have to work even harder. So we came in, we talked about what we had to do, we watched the film on Howard, and one thing about this group, they are very accountable and responsible for what they did or did not do, and they've been working hard to try to correct it. We didn't shoot the ball well when we got back in town. People came in and got some extra shots up, so these are the things we're going to have to do on a consistent basis. And I tell them all the time, we just have to play complete basketball games, home and on the road. Good teams went on the road. I thought the game against Howard, we had a great chance to win the game. When you look at them, the scouting report and matching them up, but they came out to play and we didn't.
You said accountability. It kind of stuck out to me that's like a mark of a mature team.
Right.
And you have young players, Ray Corbo, one of your best freshman players. Do you think they put more pressure on themselves at the time?
I think they probably do put more on themselves than I put on them, because they're all winners. All of our new people, Sarah Daly, come from winning programs. They're used to winning, and they do not accept losing. So they're going to try to find whatever they need to do to try to change it.
Will we see more of Batavia Owens in the lineup? She led the team in scoring and rebound in the last game. Coming along a little bit, provide a spark in the Bethune-Cookman game as well. We see more of her in the
and I hope to. I mean, my concern with her is that I don't know what I'm going to get until I try. And I told her I need you to be reliable. Each time I put her in the game, I want to know she's going to be productive, not hoping she's going to be productive. So she told me after the Howard game, I was very, very pleased with the outing. I told her that, and she told me she's back to stay. So I'm going to hold her to that.
All right. Speaking of Sarah Daly, I guess you say the rise of Sarah Daly almost on a daily basis, and in this case a gamely basis. Had a career high 23 points against Bethune-Cookman, led the team in scoring against Hampton. Of course, coach shooting at Howard. Is she coming along quicker than even you anticipated?
She's doing really, really well. And in her defense, she just did not shoot the ball well against Howard. She's progressing. She's learning the system a lot better. She knows what it is she's supposed to be doing. And her work ethic, like I've always said, is just really, really great. It covers up a lot of her mistakes because she works so hard. But I think she's settling down now, and she's playing a lot more relaxed as opposed to thinking a lot.
Right. And as I mentioned earlier, the Spartans back home versus North Carolina Central. Spartans are 3-2 at home. Better here. North Carolina Central, on the 7-game losing streak as well. But they played Morgan State pretty close, only losing 2 points there. What does it say about a team that knows how you feel? In that game, the first half, they shot 4 of 29, 13%. Right. But they didn't allow a Morgan State player to score in double figures.
Right, and they are good defensively. They're not averaging a lot of points, but then again, they're not giving up a lot of points. And we talked about them, coming in on a 7-game losing streak. They're going to be hungry for a win. We're on a 4-game losing streak. I hope we're a little bit more hungry than them. We're at home. We should be comfortable. I think we match up well with North Carolina Central. So we put our best foot forward. I think we have a great chance to be successful Saturday.
Yes, and they're also playing without one of their best players, Chastity Williams. She's been out last few games, but Jory Nashuku, I hope I'm saying her name right, leads the team in scoring and rebounding. What's going to be the focus on them, and a pretty big team as well?
Well, we're going to try to limit her touches, and Marion Brooks is going to start off on her because I thought Marion did a great job on Saudia Doyle at Howard. I mean, a great scorer. Marion held it to 0 offensive rebounds, so but that effort she gave us, I'm sure Marion's going to try to limit her touches on the offensive end. We're going to provide some help on the defensive end, and then we have to contain the other ball players.
And then go back to the MEAC, South Carolina State, another home game on Monday evening as well. They've dropped 2 losses so far, but they're a team that doesn't commit a lot of turnovers.
Right.
What are going to be some of the ways you try to force them
Well,
into
it's
some
going to
mistakes?
be important that our pressure defense makes them play a little bit faster than they want to play. They're a half-court set type team. They want to walk the ball down and run the half-court set. We want to increase the tempo, so our pressure defense is going to have to speed up the game for us. Most of their scoring is coming from the perimeter, so we're going to have to guard the perimeter players. They like to dribble drive. They have decent outside shooters from the perimeter, so our guards are going to have their hands full on Monday.
All right. So Spartan fans, let's not hit the panic button yet. We have a chance to get back to 500 record and a game above 500 if the Spartans can win these 2 home games coming up on this Saturday evening and Monday night here at Echoes Hall. For more on NSU women's basketball, as always, NSUSpartans.com.